You're a great guy, but mine have been really blunt over the last year and they hurt. Several have said you're exactly what I'm looking for in a person, but you're not physically attractive enough. They also said they could get over the physical attractiveness thing because I was amazing in all other aspects, but they couldn't. Shit sucks, but you move on so the next person can crush you and so on. Not really looking for advice, but any is welcome. What do you mean by this exactly? And do you bring this vibe on dates? You're getting to the first date, which means there's compatibility, age, occupation, hobbies, basic physical attraction. Chemistry is harder to find. You're probably not lacking anything in particular, maybe there just hasn't been a spark. I use this because I'm just not into the guy. Most guys aren't satisfied with the latter, and hound me with questions and promising they can change or that I will eventually like them if I give them the chance. It's exhausting, like, dude, I just don't like you, sorry. Here's a question for you, the answer to which may explain all your experiences. Do you physically escalate during the dates? Women aren't going to be blunt with you, they are going to soften the rejection by adding a compliment. Would you rather they just say, hey man, you're bald and ugly and I just don't like you? That's how we communicate as men, but they don't want to cause a conflict. This is exactly like my dating life. Lots of matches, lots of dates, lots of rejections after 2-4 dates. Been on plenty of dates, but haven't gotten laid in 2 years. It sucks and makes me feel like something wrong is with me. They are just not into you, it's not that deep. It's not a personal attack or slight. If it hurts that badly, there are likely some deeper issues at hand here. Have you asked them to give you some clarification? Personally, I've used this line a couple of times. For me it boils down to there is quite literally nothing wrong with you. You didn't do anything wrong on the date. I just didn't feel the romantic connection between us. It's hard to explain that without including you're a great guy etc. because, frankly, you are. But being a great guy and even being a great guy who's also attractive isn't enough. There also needs to be that vibe, spark, connection etc. that's undefinable. If it's not there, it's not there, even if there's no reason on the guy's part. You just didn't feel him that way. A lot of you are in your feelings and taking things personally. After 2 dates? Multiple people? That's dating now. Gotta adapt. If it was a person you were dating for more than a couple months, I could sympathize. It's hard to not take these things personally, and I get it. But you are gonna match and date a lot of people that it doesn't work out with until it does. People are gonna ghost you. Does that make them not cool? Yeah. Should you in the grand scheme of things take it personal? No. It's gonna feel like you aren't gonna find that person, but gotta maintain a positive mind and vibe or you are gonna keep getting the same results. I'm one for about 12 and now happily married and could care less about the last 11 that ghosted, ended it after 1 date or didn't even make it to the first date. That's dating now, my guy. Keep your head up and move forward. It does suck, but would you rather them not tell you or just ghost you? I am sorry it sucks, and I have been on the receiving end of a similar conversation. Chemistry and spark is hard to explain, it either happens or it doesn't. Good luck. They could just be choosing guys they are more attracted to. It's just a numbers game. It's not personal. I have used something along those lines in one of 2 situations. One, the guy genuinely is a nice guy, but there is 0 physical attraction or there wasn't any real connection. Friend vibes at best. 2, the guy seems like the type to turn mean or hostile if I tell him the honest reason I am not interested, i.e. he was really a great guy at all, just a walking red flag. I'd rather they just came out with I don't like you enough because we all know that's what they mean. Do you flirt right? Because even though I'm pretty far away from a ladies' man, even I know that talking with women you're interested in just like a friend won't get you nowhere. You gotta tease them. Show them that you think they are hot. That you desire them. Of course you don't want to be crude and say that you want to eat them out or something all of a sudden, but you must spice things up in your interactions in order to build up sexual tension. I think that's where the nice guys fail. Think about that. Good luck. I heard these lines before too and it sucked. Usually when I had to pinpoint why I got there was because of the ladies I chose in the beginning. Yeah, I'm familiar with this all too well. Part of the reason why I'm not out there and choose to focus on my work goals and family. I know you aren't looking for advice, but I'll give you one anyway. Stop trying to make logical sense of why women reject you even though they claim you are a great guy. Accept that there is oftentimes no logic to failure in an attempted romantic connection, and just find a way to extinguish the thought of that person out of your head. It will be better for your mental health. I promise you. One of the reasons I've never gotten the you are a great guy, but I'm not feeling a connection from a woman, because I usually pay attention to behavior. Women who like me show it in several ways during and or after the date. If I don't see any of the cues during the date, I just assume they don't like and won't bother asking them out again. It sounds silly, but it worked for me when I was online dating. Skimmed your history and you're perfectly handsome and seem chill. How long are you chatting with people before meeting? And how recent are your pictures? I noticed some are blurry out of focus, and that can be causing your dating pool to be smaller. X 200B. You're also 26, around the time both men and women. But I'd argue women more so kinda know what they are looking out for, whether it be casual dating or something more serious, and are likely to communicate more upfront. Keep doing what makes you happy, and most likely you'll come across someone with similar tastes and attraction. Sometimes taking a couple of months off of explicitly dating can be good. Are we going all through the same scenario? Damn.